In this video, we are going to identify different strategies that are used in order to test Yeoman generated web components. Yeoman generator is used in order to comprehensively generate directory structure which contains pattern-based application development. Testing is an integral part of any application development. There are different strategies which can be used in order to test your applications. First strategy is unit testing. Unit testing typically means that you are testing your component in isolation, where you are picking up single block of code and you are testing only that particular block of code for the specific functionality. It has to always be tested in isolation, isolated from dependencies. You can also use mocks in order to conduct uh, testing of single block of code. Integration testing is combination of tests which are conducted on various components put together. After unit testing of each and every functional unit, you would combine the functional units and you would see how they are behaving when they are integrated with each other. It is used for conducting collaborated testing and also verifies the overall functionality of a particular module when various functions are put together. Third important test strategy is acceptance testing, which is also known as functional testing. Objective of acceptance testing is to have end-to-end testing of the entire application. It can be automated using various automation tools like Selenium, which runs automated tests in a browser. Post acceptance testing, it is confirmed that your application is behaving well when they are integrated, and from end to end use case perspective, application is ready to be deployed. Now, on basis of development strategy, there are two different approach which can be adopted to confirm testing oriented development. First is BDD, which is behavioral driven development, and second one is TDD. When we talk about TDD, it's combination of various steps where first step is to write a test which must fail. Once test fails, you will add some functionality to it to ensure that test passes, and then you will focus on refactoring the code. In case of BDD, you will write failing feature and you will conduct TDD until and unless code is not refactored and application is not passing that particular failure state. Let's see what all are the steps that are involved in test driven development. You have to always start by writing a test. Once you have written the test, you need to run the test. You need to ensure that test fails. Once test fails, you will collaborate the right amount of code in order to ensure that the test passes. Once that test passes, you will check the new test passes, and finally you will refactor the code and you will make the code ready for the functionality. You will repeat this task for each and every functionality that you want to make part of that particular application. BDD starts with user story, so scope is at a higher level of abstraction. Second task is, after identifying your user story, you will automate your behavior driven development scenario. You will implement the expected feature. Finally, you will run the automated BDD scenario to show that feature that you expected is completed and is ready. You have to repeat this particular task for all different features that you want to make part of your application. In this video, we discussed how to identify the right strategy that can be applied to test human generated web components.